real quick.
Really quickly, as we go further into the shutdown, are there any contingency or emergency funds that could be used to help these air traffic controllers out? Out.
I wish there was funds I could pull. This is the very nature of a shutdown. We don't have money, right? We've tried to pull every dollar we can for different programs that are legally, where we're legally allowed to pull and fund. But the truth is, the law doesn't allow me to say the Congress hasn't funded the government. I can just go find money and pay air traffic controllers. I'm just going to do that. That's not the way our Constitution works and our government works. And so the easy answer is have a vote. Give us the votes in the Senate and fund the government. There's plenty of time to negotiate. You can negotiate for months. You can introduce a bill. You can debate the bill. You can get a vote on a bill. That's the way it works. Schoolhouse Rock. I'm just a bill on Capitol Hill. They didn't do a Schoolhouse Rock on shutdowns and leverage and get your way when you lost elections. That's not the way it works. There's a system to do it. Democrats should use that system and not think that because they can shut the government down, they can blackmail Republicans and get what they want. They should be able to introduce bills. They should be able to debate those bills and be able to vote on those bills. But that doesn't mean they get their way. And shutting the government down is just a really painful way to stomp your feet and pound your fists because you're angry. But in the end, it's never going to work for them because that's not the process.
Really quickly, I know you spoke to Senator Fetterman. Have you spoken to any other Democrats about the shutdown and relayed your concerns about what could happen in the industry?
I think I've talked to a number of Democrat senators. I'll ask them when they're going to open it back up. I have a good conversation with them. I get along well with the Democrats. And they don't give me a good answer. I don't think they know when they plan on opening up the government. But hopefully it's going to be sooner rather than later. And again, we're dealing with SNAP. But this is, I think, one of the greatest issues we face is in air traffic. And there's mass frustration. And again, we do all we can to manage the situation that's been given to us. And the last thing I'll say is I truly am grateful for our controllers. You've heard me maybe say this before, we have a crappy system. It's old, right? We're going to rebuild it. It's going to be brand new. But we have the safest, most efficient airspace in the world. Not because of that equipment, because the men and women who sit in those towers, TRACONs, and centers and keep our system safe, keep it efficient, and those are the very people Democrats have refused to pay. I find it unacceptable, and Democrats should do their job. Fund the government, open it up, and let's get back to work. Thank you, guys.